welcome back to my channel. This is 10 gadgets and utensils no kitchen should be without. First up is the scale. Now, I'm not sure, yeah, I guess so. It's been indispensable since I got it. I've only had it, well, I got it last Christmas, so almost a year. When I started my sourdough starter, it came in really handy. When I pushing out rolls and stuff, it's been coming in really handy. But can I live without it? Yeah, I've been doing so for quite some time. And this one, see how easy that was to come on? Yeah, it's usually not that easy. It takes forever to come on if I press the button. Well, look at that. Tonight it wants to behave. But anyway, yeah. So a kitchen scale made the top 10 list. And I guess now it's indispensable. It's one thing I cannot do without because I've come to rely on it so much. So a kitchen scale. Next up, a coffee maker. Now, as far as for me, I don't drink coffee. I guess my husband would have to attest to this, that he cannot do without a coffee maker. But this is a small one because he's the only one in the house that drinks coffee. I'm more of a tea person, or hot chocolate. Really good. So it's a small one, but it does the trick. And it probably should have been retired years ago, but it works fine, so why mess with it? So, coffee maker. Next up is the good old box grater. Now, this one I got at the Dollar Tree several years ago, and it comes in so handy. It's the four-sided one, and it does the trick. I don't have any problems with it. I did last Christmas buy this microplaner zester grater, and as you can see, it's still in the wrapper. I've never used it. Whatever this one can do, this can do. So yeah, my trusty old box grater. Apple divider. Now, I've used this for other stuff other than apples, but it works best on apples when I'm doing, like, if I have some that I want to make jam out of, or apple pie filling or something like this. Yeah, this came from the Dollar Tree, and it's really old, and it works great. I use a peeler, and then I divide the apple with this. I take the cutting mechanism off my peeler, just peel the apples that way, and then divide it up here, because if I put the slicer on that peeler, it makes them too thin, and then it goes mushy, and then we have a whole nother issue. So this apple divider saves a lot of time, and I have a lot of apples to process, or just one for a snack. Really quick, really easy, does the trick. Next up is the silicone spatulas. So these silicone spatulas for me is indispensable because even if you say like a jar of jam, if you take a knife and you get out what's the last you think it is, you can always come back, and one of these, especially the smaller ones, will get a lot more out of it. Jam, mayonnaise, peanut butter. You waste a lot of food in these containers if you don't use one of these. I like the smaller ones because they get in the jars much better. As you can see, I have a big one here, but it still has the wrapper on it. I have a lot of stuff that still has the wrapper on it. I don't know why. Doing this video, and I was like, really, you have a lot of stuff that you never use, so maybe I have too much stuff. But anyway, silicone spatulas, a must have. Saves money and great all around too. I have a couple of different cutting boards. I have a couple of plastic ones here. Just a little cheapy one. Again, I love the dollar store. Dollar Spot. And then this one I got at the dollar store as well. I like that it has the curved up sides, and these two I actually cut vegetables in, so that's all I cut, vegetables and fruit in these two. And then my glass one, which it's glass. A lot of times I put up videos, well actually I put up a picture of me canning some ham one year, and the person was like, well, why are you cutting on your countertop? I was like, I'm not, it's a glass cutting board. And she was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. But anyway, some people would, I guess. I don't know. But it's a glass one, and it's nice because I think it's more, I have a wooden one, but I don't really want to use that for meat. And yeah, it's new and it's still in the box somewhere. I don't know where that one is, but something else I have that I probably don't need, and probably won't use anytime soon. So my glass one is what I use for meats and meats only. And then my 2 plastic ones for any kind of fruits and veggies. Next up, a really good can opener. This could open number 10 cans, just your regular cans of tuna fish, whatnot, whatever. And it also has a bottle opener there. So this is a nice all-around can opener. When electric goes out and just electric can openers, and they break after a while anyway, they stop opening cans. We've always had a manual one, so this comes in really handy for opening things, and it's easy because it has a big knob, big handle, and it's easy to open the cans with. Next up is a garlic press. Now this is like the Cadillac of garlic presses. This is a Pampered Chef one, and I like this one because you don't have to peel the garlic. You can just put the garlic in with the skin on, and it still presses it through. It's a really handy tool. It has the cleaning brush there on the side. I have another one. It's an older sort of metal one that I was gifted secondhand from my sister, but I really like this one. I went to a Pampered Chef party, and this is one of the things I got. So garlic press. So I know what you're saying. She never uses what she has. Yep, I got this last Christmas. It's a stick blender, and it has the whisk on it and the chopper and all that other stuff on it. I have not opened this bad boy. I haven't even looked in the box. I couldn't even tell you if it's in there, really. I'm sure it is, but yeah, a stick blender. I have a regular blender that I use a lot for different stuff. If I want to like puree a soup or something, I guess this would be easier. You could do it right in the pot, but I make smoothies in that thing and everything else. So I really, yes, I don't have a need for this, but stick blender can come in really handy for a lot of things. But like I said, I have a regular blender, and that works out really good for me. So stick blender is number 9. And number 10, I don't have either. I don't have it in a box somewhere. I don't have it just lying around. No, I don't have it. And that's cast iron skillets. I want some, but I've been looking to see which one are better, but I've been told Lodge is good, or Griswold, or Ozark. I'm not sure what to get, so maybe if you can drop it down in the notes what would be a better cast iron skillet to get, as well as a Dutch oven. I want to get a Dutch oven as well in cast iron, so if you can just drop that down below, maybe in the notes, and you could tell me which ones are better in the cast iron realm, because I have no clue. I really wanted my mother's, but somebody else was gifted those when she passed on, so I didn't get those. But anyway, hopefully they're putting them to good use. So cast iron is one of the kitchen gadgets, utensils that no kitchen should be without, but this kitchen definitely has been. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a good day.